Hello and welcome to Shropshire Wild Camping and Bushcraft. Today we're going to be looking at the world famous Ghillie kettle. Now the Ghillie kettle is absolutely fantastic at boiling water, so the best thing we can do is boil some up and make a cup of tea. Okay, so first of all we'll split the kettle up. This is the fire bowl. It's got a hole in the side to either feed sticks through or to make sure that it is still burning and the fire is going well inside. Secondly is the actual kettle itself. It's a rocket kettle design, and as you can see, you can probably see straight through it. Now the clever bit is, this is the water filler on top. You put your water into there and it fills in around the whole chimney. So it's a flask basically around the chimney. So the flames come up through the middle and superheat the water really quickly. Hopefully we should get a boil from cold in about 2 to 3 minutes using just a few bits of paper and some sticks. The first thing to do is fill the kettle up with water. So we remove the whistling cap and put that down to the side and pick up a flask of water. It's normal tap water, mineral water, whatever you prefer to make your cup of tea with. Turn it round. As you can see, you just pour it straight in. Now, to make sure this works properly, you always have to keep your Ghillie kettle at least 2/3 full, and that avoids it overheating and warping the metal. So let's just make sure. This is the larger model. It holds about 1.5 litres of water, so we'll fill it up to about there. And you must also make sure that you never overfill it, because if you overfill it, it can cause a head of steam and actually blow the front off the top. It can be quite dangerous. Okay, so now the kettle's full of water, we can place the stopper back on there, making sure that we don't get the handle trapped in the way. Push the stopper on, not too tight, just tight enough to form a light seal. Now, to get the Ghillie kettle to boil, it needs very little fuel really. So what we'll do is we'll light a small fire in there and take the kettle off that's full of water. I've got some scrunched up bits of paper and we'll just pop those in the bottom. And then, as you can see, I've got here on the table just some small sticks and a few bits and pieces just to try and get it going. So if we break these up, maybe a little bit smaller, put them in, hopefully we can get them to light. Okay, today we're using the great bushcraft fire lighting technique of swan vestas. So now we've got the fire established in the kettle, we can pop in a few extra sticks, some slightly thicker ones too, but be careful not to exceed the top of the fire bowl. So that one's a little bit too long. We'll break it in half and drop that in. Right, we've got a bit of a breeze, which is handy because, as you can see, it's drawing the air in through that hole and out through the top. You can see some flames and you can probably see the heat as well. Should have a boil on within, I should say, 2 to 3 minutes really. Now then, the bit of excess smoke there was due to putting too much fuel in at once, and the fire not burning efficiently, it almost went out. But as you can see now, it's burning almost clear and it's very, very hot. Let's just have a quick peek over the top. I think that's almost enough fuel, but I think I'll just pop a couple more in for good luck, and then I can clear the table and I can get the teacup ready. Right, let's clear this table off then. Don't need the large pot. Got now teacup, milk, tea bag. So we're almost ready now. I just pop the tea bag in. As you can hear, the kettle's almost coming to the boil. We should have a whistle any second. Just dig around, I need a spoon. Here we go. So spoon, tea bag, milk, Ghillie kettle. Now we're almost there. Anticipation rising. There you go, I think it's just started to boil. I can see some steam coming from the stopper on the front. And if things are working as they should, we should have a nice little whistle any second. There we go, I think that's done. So we'll take that off, and as you can see, the fire is safely contained within the bowl. And here we've got a boiling pot of water. Now we take this stopper off. It's a Bakelite end on there, so that isn't hot. However, the metal part will be. You can let that go and it will drop down loose. You can hold the chain. The chain itself isn't warm, and it acts as an excellent pouring guide for your cup. There we go. So place the kettle down next to the fire bowl, and that's that. Now with the fire bowl, you can either let that burn out naturally, or you can put some water on from there, whichever you choose. I'm here in a bit of private land. I'm quite happy to let that go away. I might even put a bit more cold water in the kettle and bring it back up to another boil. Now, as I said, this kettle here holds 1.5 litres of water. That's enough to make roughly about, I'll probably say about 4 of these mugs worth of tea, which is more than enough for a family. It's a great kettle, brought to the boil very, very quickly, as you saw, and is really lightweight. I'll just pop that back on to stop the smoke. It'll soon be back up to a full boil, as you can hear. Right, I'll just pop some milk in here. And there we have a beautiful cup of tea. Cheers. Let's see you on the next one.